Hi, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to share Metahumans with other people. This tutorial is going to split into two parts. In part A I'll be showing you how to share the Metahuman, zip it up and email it or show it to whoever you want, and in part B I'll show you how to download that shared Metahuman and put it into Unreal Engine. You'll need to follow along with this tutorial, Unreal Engine, a Metahuman character you want to share, in Quixel Bridge. I should note that whoever is sharing the Metahuman doesn't require Unreal Engine. To start with, you'll want to open Quixel Bridge. You want to sign in and navigate to your Metahumans and click on the one that you want to share, which for me is this person. You can then go down and select the resolution. I'm putting mine at 1K the lowest because 8K has a very big file size, but you want to select it in terms of your project and what the person you're showing it with will use it for. 1K could be things like games, 8K could be things like movies. Once you've selected your resolution, you can just press download. I've already downloaded it to save time, so once you've downloaded it, you want to go to the three dots next to the heart and select go to files. This will open a file browser with a URL looking like this one. The file that we want to share is inside this 1K file. They might not be 1K depending on the quality you downloaded. It might be 1K, 2K or 8K. And inside of here you want to open the asset UE file, and it's this Metahumans file that you want to zip up. So you can right click, send to, zip file, or zip it with a method of your choice. I've already zipped my file up, and this is the file that you'll want to transfer. So you can transfer this file using emails, although it may be too big to send via email, or other file transferring method. I like to use WeTransfer, which is free. So to simulate sharing a file, I've just moved my zip file to another folder, as you can see here. Now, Metahumans take up a very large space on your disk, which is why I often like to go back. If you navigate back to where your Metahuman was downloaded to, and you go back a couple of folders, so this is the file that was zipped up earlier. If you go back a couple of folders to DHI, then you can delete the asset that's selected, which will start with some random letters and end in underscore asset. This will save a lot of space because I think my asset is about 2.25 gigabytes. I should also note that in Windows at least, this won't be deleted from your computer. You'll have to empty out the recycle bin. So that's all the steps for the person who's sending the Metahuman file. But now the steps for the person who's receiving the files. You want to download the file to a location, as I've done, and then you want to unzip the file using any method. I'll just use extract all. So once it's unzipped, you can delete the zip file. Again, this will be moved to your recycle folder, so if you want to save space, you'll have to delete it from there. And inside this Metahumans file, you should see a common folder and a folder named after your Metahuman. So now it's time to prepare Unreal Engine. So if you go to your Unreal Engine project, I've just got an empty scene here. What you want to do is you want to open the content folder, add Quixel content. And you also want to sign into your account if you haven't already. Now in this next step, we'll be downloading one of our own Metahumans, not the one that's been shared with us, and the reason we're doing this is so that the settings will automatically be updated. So you go to Metahumans, and I'm going to add in this person. Now, you recognise this person, this is the person we're sharing, and I've just signed into the same account as the one we're sharing, but this will work if you sign into a different account as well, in which you won't see the person you're sharing. So I've already downloaded Jose, and I've already added him into the scene. And when you do add your character into the scene, it may take a while again. At some point you'll get lots of boxes on this right hand side which are asking you to enable add-ons, and that's the reason that we import our own Metahuman first, is so that the add-ons are automatically added and the settings automatically created. If you don't do this, then you'll have to look online to find the settings and set them on manually. Once you have added this Metahuman and all the add-ons and the settings have been updated, you'll have to restart, but you can then delete that character and the common folder if you so wish, or you could keep it if you're going to use that character. So I'm just going to delete them. They are rather big files, so remember it could take a while, so I'll pause. I myself am not actually going to delete my previous Metahuman characters to show you how you can import a new one without it breaking all of the old ones. I should also note that this is Unreal Engine 5, and which is why Quixel Bridge is built in, but it should work all the same if you're using Unreal Engine 4. You just have to import them in using the external Quixel Bridge. So the next thing you want to do is you want to right click on this content folder inside of the content drawer and click on Show in Explorer. What this should do is it should open a file explorer showing where the content files are. As you can see here, the contents for mine contains collections, developers, Metahumans, MS presets, and some other files. Your folder should look about the same if you haven't already added extra files into your scene. This is just an empty level. You'll also want to open another file explorer to where you saved the Metahuman you downloaded, which for me is here. And you want to jump back one file to the entire Metahumans folder. Next, what you want to do is you want to drag this across and into the scene. Again, this is a very big file, so it can take a while. You must also be very careful, so if you already have Metahumans in your scene, then what will happen is it will say that there's duplicate files and you want to always click to skip these files, to skip any duplicate files, like these. So now that the files have copied, you can close the two file explorers, and you should notice in the Metahuman folder we have on our new Metahuman. You might have to restart Unreal Engine to see these changes or for them to work properly. But this Metahuman should work just the same as all the others. You can open the file and you're able to click on it and drag it into the scene. The first time moving it into the scene will obviously take a while. You see my Metahuman is loading in now. It's not fully loaded yet, I don't think. And this is only the 1K version, so hopefully if you've downloaded the 8K version you should look a lot better. So that's how you share Metahumans and download those shared Metahumans in Unreal Engine 5, and it should work the same for Unreal Engine 4. You're able to do all the same things you could do with the Metahumans that are yours. You can rig them, you can animate them. I think you can also use the live link for capturing face animation. This method works between devices, at least on Windows machines. And also if you have custom accessories like clothing for your Metahumans, make sure you save them in the same file as your Metahumans. You'll have to take a slightly different method in that you'll have to download the Metahumans instead of on the Quixel Bridge when you're going to share them. You have to download them into Unreal Engine, add in all the accessories into the file, link everything up, and then navigate to that Metahuman file, copy both the common and your Metahuman. So for me it would be this one and this one. navigate to where they are and zip them up into a Metahuman file, and then they can be used the same, but with custom assets like clothing and jewelry. Apart from that, this is the end of the tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials like this, then you can follow us on YouTube or at our website. Thank you for watching.